Woo, woo. Woo, my goodness. So excited to see all of you. Yes, yes, yes. Nick is home. We are here. Welcome to this Thursday night open mic here at the New Eurekan Poets Cafe, the final open mic of 2021. I am so excited. Here we are after a year. Unbelievable. We've made it this far. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, I have a full list, 20 names on the open mic. And, everybody has, I would say, a good 3 minutes to do their thing. You already know if it's some new shit, tell us it's some new shit, and we will yell, new shit. If it's some old shit, let us know and we will support you in that shit. If it's your first time ever, 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 let me know and I will induct you into the Pandemic Poet Society by singing you the Pop the Cherry song, if you'd like. I wanted to know who out there knows the Pop the Cherry song. Who knows it? Who knows it? I'm gonna look in the gallery. Who knows it? Who knows the Pop the Cherry song? Because then I'm gonna unmute you so you could sing a little bit. Who's down to sing it? Who? Raise your hand if you know the Pop the Cherry song. Nobody? After this whole year, you're failing the test of 2021. Nobody? Come on, raise your hand if you could sing the Pop the Cherry song. I'll send you my 4 CD my whole body of work. I'll send it to you if you could sing the shit proper. Where's the chat? Let me look at the chat. No, Tanish can't do it proper. Nobody's willing to sing. Oh my God, too shy to sing. Have you not learned about your greatness and to be fearless by now? All right, I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide, but I actually wrote some new shit just like an hour ago. Everybody say new shit. And I'm going to share with you. Here we go. This year, we not only survived, but we made dreams come alive. We've stood side by side, online and even outside or in the cafe, sharing those hybrid vibes. Where over a year ago, we first masked up to hide, away with our artistic means of escape, sharing that new shit on a simple Thursday where words fall in love with poetry again and again, and guitar riffs bend our hearts into origami. Tonight, let's do this because this is where you find me, that New Eurekan mommy with an army beside me. 2022 won't slip right by me. I'm gonna grab it like a lover and go into it rhyming. Check it for any haters that be grimy. It's all about the timing, and the universe has a way of always doing it divinely. Maybe I'll go into it quietly and miming. Either way, I'm here if you need some reminding that no matter what you do, you will always be shining. 2021, baby, it's been real. So let me let you know about Beatniks Night. I have this series, Beatniks. It's Latinx artists in the Beatnik tradition, but also the X, it stands for all of those connections that we have been stripped of by colonization. So it's not just Latino, Latina, whatever, it's worldwide. And that's where the X is. But Beatniks Night is the first Wednesday of the month. And next week, it'll be the first Beatniks of the year, where I have confirmed Bobito Garcia, aka Cool Bob Love, aka go visit his website, www.coolboblove.com, and cool is with a K. Check out his documentary film, Rubber Rock 45s. He was the host when I first stepped onto the open mic stage back in 1996. He was the host of all that. And it's just so exciting to start the year off with him, as well as my hip hop homie, Nejma Nefertiti, who I've done multiple songs with, including the Coco Chanel remix. Black, Red, and Dreams. And if anybody's interested, that's about police brutality. And we have Gabe Hernandez, Sloppy Chulo, star of the one-man show Puerto Rican. Yeah, he's a nude model too, and actor, singer who just released his first book of limericks. And one more surprise guest. I'm actually trying to get my daughter, Espada de la Luz, to bless us, because you really need to see what that New Yorican beatniks creativity brought forth through me, the fruit of my loins. Love them so much. Join us Wednesday, January 5th, 8 p.m. here at the New Yorican Poets Cafe. Another announcement. I just bought the next 10 poets poetry book from redorgreenbooks.com. Thank you, Marissa Prada. This includes Rosalind Diaz's book and Nick Paleologos. I went to the old way that I say it. Paleologos. Emily Cordes, Generalissimo Brian Franco, and more. I'm so excited to get your books. Get yours. Go to Red or Green Books. Red as in read, READ, or greenbooks.com. There may be a good luck round tonight where anyone in the chat that's not on the list may get a chance to share. Write me in the chat if you're one of those people. If you want a chance at bat. Thursday night is notorious because just about anything goes. All styles are welcome, and we welcome the strange over the mundane any day. Even though last week's episode got super strange because I was made aware that there's an MC that goes by the name Bruce Wayne, that announced he was heading to see Killer Mike last week, allegedly trashed Killer Mike's establishment with graffiti right after his performance. Yikes, that's no good. Let's keep things positive. And I was so encouraging, as I always am. Dude has talent, bars for days, sending positive vibes all around. And if I'm wrong about anything that I said, I apologize. But I saw the post on Killer Mike's page, thanks to Indigo Lee. So keep it light, mi gente. May the force be with you. So let's open up for some shout outs. Yeah, let's see what's good, how you guys are doing. And then I'm going to put everybody's thing on the chat.
All right.
What's up? What's up?
What up, people?
Yeah.
Hey, what's happening from SoCal? SoCal.
Have a kiss.
Oh my God, yes.
Bye.
Woo, woo. Advocate of Words is here. That my poem was a shout out to his falling in love. I'm so happy, so proud, so happy to see you in love. Oh, love is so great. Here we go. Oh, let me see. Let me put it in the chat. The list starts with Abraham Kamani. He made it up first. Yeah, he's back to being first. Word. Let me see what's good. Ooh. All right. Abraham Kamani, you already know what to do. You're no stranger to this.
No, I'm not. I haven't been here all month, so I'm surprised I'm number one. No, I was here one Thursday, the last three. But anyways, I'm gonna just get right to them. I got three in about 3.5 minutes, not long pieces. So let's go. First one, it's called History and Motion. We are a people determined to fill up America's pages with history and motion performed on her grand stages, erasing and rewriting what it means to be Black, the genesis of knowledge and wisdom, ageless geniuses that will never crack. When thrown inside the fiery furnace, we will only be more refined, persevering all the smoke and flames to be wealthy with a golden mind. Even if our bodies are locked inside the ruthless lion's den for refusing to worship images of Jesus painted in white sin, by the power of faith vested in our African forebears, neither heart, mind, nor spirit will suffer any wears and tears. Because God never created us to be another man's slave, we will not carry that status with us to the grave. But strengthen our resolve to be free at any and all cost, keeping the legacies of loved ones whose lives were stolen, not lost. May our contributions and victories be peace offerings to humankind, to keep memories of us alive come time for us to leave them behind. And these next two are, sensual erotic pieces that deals with fantasy. This one is called Erotic Fantasy. My big black goldfish is stuck in between a rock and a hard place, indecisive as to if I should continue swimming in your ocean or let you capture me with your colorful fishnet. Why do I expect myself to pick one or two of two options when you took the answer right out of my mouth? Both of the above. Strutting your sexy black body dressed in thin lingerie, designed as bait for my sweet taste buds to dive deeply inside your caramel chocolate flesh, testing your pure spring waters before you pull me out with that tantalizing fishnet just for a moment to slurp the intoxicating beverage you spilled all over my big black goldfish, winking at your throat with its one good eye, located at the center of the tip you tickled. As I reach my climax, you quickly pull it out, stroking it fast but gentle with your soft, smooth hands until my big black goldfish makes like a hot rocket and blast my thick protein shake trapped inside the web of your sizzling hot fishnet, wishing you would never release me from this real-life aquatic fantasy. Last one, moonlit fantasy. I'm lying on my back, waiting to explore your full moon when you sit on my face in a reverse cowgirl position, so my salivating tongue can enter your private space. Feast on that gaping, well-rounded chocolate circle, a sweet treasure hidden in the curvy crack, splitting your full moon into two beautiful semicircles. I'll always love solving your geometric problems because when my tongue goes in and out of your moon, you never fail to turn around and squirt 360 degrees of a moonlit fantasy fulfilling my mouth. And that's my set.
Abraham Kamani. Wow. Went from, activist to porn star. All right.
Porn. No porn.
No porn. I'm kidding.
Word porn, not real porn.
Word porn. Abraham Kamani, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to hear you. You've definitely developed over this year, with your acronyms and everything that you've done. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for having me as always. Appreciate you.
Yay! Abraham Kamani. Okay, so the withdrawn is supposed to go next, but he's having some technical difficulties. So we're going to go with Vale Larkin. Where you at, Vale? Raise your hand. Vale Larkin, where you at? So I can pin you. I don't see you. Hello? There you go. Boom. I'm asking to unmute. Unmute there. Replace pin. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah. You ready for 2022?
Probably not, but it's happening anyway.
True. So what you gonna do for us today?
I got new shit. And this is, I'm in the process of working on a book right now with an editor called Kyrie for the Anthropocene, which is, the Kyrie is the Catholic plea for mercy in the Requiem Mass, and the Anthropocene is the age we're in right now on Earth that has been entirely affected by human development. And the Anthropocene means that we can't change what we've done. We can't go back. This isn't about hope. This isn't about hope anymore. This isn't a promise for a better tomorrow. I'm not singing of spaceships and walks in the sun. This isn't about hope. Hope is for children still shy of the world. Hope is for fools who never learned wisdom. They sure love the Buddha, they say as they smudge with sweet grass they stole and prayers in languages they don't understand. But they forget lesson one. Plain is pain, princess. Hope is for foolishness, for play, at best, for love and poetry. This isn't about hope. Let me welcome you here to this planet. She moves, grows, she thinks and considers. Her temper and tenderness surround all her children, and every wonder you've ever dreamed of is carried with her through a vastness we will never see. Let me welcome you, destroyer, to this planet, where children are monsters and tear up their homes, where knowledge brings violence, where the brutal overpower the strong. Here we have pain, loves. Here we have torture upon torment and lies upon greed. Here we have desperation, destroyers. This isn't about hope. Do you remember the first time you found something alive to love? Imagine loving every life. Imagine all that love attuned, all resonating. This isn't about hope, though. The tide we summoned is here. The seas shift, then the land, then the poles, and we will be undone, almost certainly. Undone, maybe not in Armageddon, more like thin, clinging remnants of humanity, lingering in derelict, anachronistic lives. Do you remember learning that there are indigenous societies where rape does not exist? Do you now? This is about movement. This is about accepting the catastrophes we have called up for ourselves and for billions who never asked for transformation. Stop. Stop hoping. This is about how we have to stop the war against our mother, against our home, against ourselves, against all those trillions of innocents everywhere. Save what we can if that isn't ourselves. We never earned the life of a Leviathan. This is about mercy. This isn't about hope.
Bill Larkin with that profound poetry. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
So much, Vale. Right, there are indigenous societies, right? That there is no rape. Exactly. And it exists. We can create this again. We just got to go back to the roots, go back to the earth, go back to everything that is natural, how we are connected. It's just thank you so much for that reminder. Have a happy new year, Vale. Okay, Joski C is up next. Joski asking to unmute the Joski man.
Hola, bruja.
Hola, Joski.
Hey, happy almost New Year.
Yeah, right? Happy almost New Year.
God.
You don't know the Pop the Cherry song?
You know, I do, I just can't sing that.
Ah!
That's all. It's somewhere in between not knowing and...
So what you gonna bless us with today, Joski?
So I was thinking about the year, you know, and there's about the pandemic and the politics and all the stuff. But instead, I decided to pull out a song that I wrote early in the year. And so this is Colors of the Rainbow. Colors of the rainbow, together they make light. If we shine together, we'll be alright. Dance with shine so very bright. If there was no night, we would have no dreams, but dreams kept alive. That's how we survive. Here's to the sisters, all in every hue. Melanin move me, shaking off the blues. Dance with abandon, deep into the night. They brought us home, it's time to set things right. If there was no night, we would have no dreams, but dreams kept alive. That's how we survive. Colors of the rainbow, colors of the rainbow. If we shine together, we'll be alright.
Joski, see how beautiful.
Thank you, Bruja.
Woo! Joski, you know, whenever you hit the high note too, it's like you really pluck the strings of my heart.
Ooh. Well, I'm so happy to do that.
Thank you for a full year of tremendous music and, you know, and authenticity and vulnerability and your beautiful family, just everything, everything. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Bruja. Thank you for this space and for allowing and encouraging us to share and grow, and all the love.
All the love. Yay! Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay, Joski, see, woo! Colors of the rainbow. I see the withdrawn fixed his, I think he had a little issue. Let's see if the withdrawn can unmute and perform for us.
What's good, bro? You can hear me?
I do hear you.
Hey,
How you doing? There you go.
I missed your face.
I missed your face too. How you doing?
I'm good. I got some new shit. I don't think
New shit.
but yeah, it's kind of long, so I'm gonna fly through it. When the clock hits 12, I'm not trying to celebrate all by myself. When the clock hits 12, I want you to permit me the right to melt. The rest of the world can scream and yell in an attempt to raise hell or the roof. I'm trying to raise bass in the melody developing behind you. Hit pillow to face, chase your large intestines away and snag the small ones to tie up on the sofa. That is the one I don't have available. Because my apartment is super small. Best I got is being bent backwards over our N64 table. Oh, how cute. I said hours. When I'm too many miles in, she yelps hours. Once the new year hits, you be healing your humanity for hours. While everybody's stretching, getting ready to lay the body down for resting, she's not in the right or left, man, but in the middle. Of talking about life with Henny in hand, riding till the wheels can't run or stand. Even when they seize, I guarantee she'll locate ways to maintain traveling. Because I mean, once a rider, always a rider. Because I mean, once my vagina, always my vagina. I'll get someone to tie up both our arms and legs and put them on the web. Let the video be tagged and titled under the word spider. This 1231 is going to be like nothing we ever spun. Out of control you are when I'm told, make me a mommy. However, I think these words sound better sung.
Uh-oh, he froze. Oh, he was about to put it into song. Oh, man. Okay. Wow. He was about to put it into song. The withdrawn Nicholas Correa. Oh, Michael Sindler. Oh, no, you did not. There are jokes happening in the chat. Well, it was spicy. Once his vagina, always his vagina. Well, I think the only person that could follow that up is Ed, the fireman foreman. Let's see what's good.
Everything's good in the hood.
Hey, what is going on? Ed, the fireman foreman, gonna heat up the grill.
Heat at the grill to give you chills and a little bit of an iron will, a little bit of sex appeal.
Okay, following the withdrawn. Here we have Ed, the fireman foreman.
Ed, the fireman foreman. Hola, bonita. Sorry for my voice. It's rusty. I have no choice, but poems are nicely moist. I'm still here to bring the sexual and sensational noise. All right, let's do this. This is called the Garden of Eden. Your physique makes me weak and causes me to sink. I'm sorry, baby, but you drive me crazy. I want to give you a deep satisfaction to see your sexual reactions. Your curves suggest I digest you slowly. But baby, you can follow me closely. Don't worry, I'll be in and out so we can scream, moan, and shout. I'm just outlining the route so I can prepare for your joyful sprouts. Let me slowly trace your curves to outline my plan to scan every portion of your land. I want to satisfy every inch of your cave to make you my sexual slave. Don't worry, I know how to soil your roots to make your heart and loins shoot. I know every inch of your roots and fruit that would send you into pleasurable chills. I will plow towards your deep desire in order to extinguish your pesky fires. Let me take care of your canvas so I can trim your hedges and pick your ripe chest. Baby, I can plant my long carrot in your dirt, but don't worry, it won't hurt. My carrot wants to take root. Don't worry, baby. There are no substitutes. I will explore deep in your natural soul to make you a glorifying whole. I want to reconnect your tunnels. No worries, it's pleasure, no troubles. No problem to tap your pink and moist walls to make you want to fall. That's right, just release your inner bees so you can feel at ease. I would hold you close and dig deeper because I'm your garden's keeper. I'll continue to feed and water your sections to give you a fluorescent attractions. Oh, baby, I dig into your geyser, but your branches are growing higher and higher. That's right, baby. Spread, spread, spread. Let me see the ultimate climax on your head. Oh, baby, I love it when you shake your trunk and spread your seeds while you look so untamed and free. Your roots are squeezing me. Oh, you want more of my dirty expertise? We went another round. You kept bouncing it while I taste your fruits with slurpy sounds. We're burning while our hearts and minds kept stirring. We experienced our orgasmic photosynthesis while moving closer for a kiss. Oh, sweetie, your lips taste so sweet. Why make your stressful termites go obsolete? The sun kisses your canvas while I'm moving over for a moment of bliss. This gardener shows his big green thumb that push your inner drums.
Okay. Ed, the fireman foreman, has been heating it up all year. Thank you for your poetastic contributions.
You're right. No problem. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you. But I had to have my retribution. Sorry about my voice.
Thank you, Ed. Oh my goodness. Well, who could follow that? None other than Marissa Prada.
What is up, La Bruja?
Marissa!
Oh my gosh. I was just thinking, so I have my Prada Erotica shirt on, right? And it's not a ploy for boobs or anything, but so I happen to have lots of these little decals of baby penises. So if you want me to send you one, I will. They're really fun. Yes, Michael, close your eyes. You're not old enough. All right. So y'all come, please follow me at Red or Green Books. Red is READ. We have our first anthology this year. It's the Women's Erotic Anthology. There's 31 women from 5 different countries, and my book is available, Conversations with Grief. We did 21 books this year as a press. That's exciting. So La Bruja, I will put something special in your shipment from New Mexico.
Thank you.
So I was going to read this last time, but then we got Advocate, so I could not read this for Advocate. This is a continuation of Cranberry Courage. So if you remember Cranberry Courage Part 1, she spilled her drink and wound up making out with this woman at the bar. So this is Cranberry Courage Part 2, and there are 3 parts. So here you go, La Bruja. I tasted her tongue before I felt her come. She dragged her fingertips from the top of my hand, up my arm, across my collarbone, stopped in that dip at the bottom of my throat. I was paralyzed. Sputtering breath from my chest, thought I would pass out. She said, I want you to taste me. My lips parted, bravely inhaled her body heat, and she kissed me again. Cranberry Courage ran a gauntlet through my gut, great expectations of nothing, not saying no, because everything was now. When Sally meets Sally and I was on a panty mission, impossible. Her tongue ran Sha'Carri Richardson deeper down into my throat, and I flipped my head back, seemed to fall off. She picked me up between her hands, nose to nose, looked into the dismal disbelief of my sky blue eyes, and I became an addict. I want to taste you, I whispered. Tethered by some hellhound leash, gnawing off its own leg to escape its cage, she opened her legs around my knee in her navy blue pencil skirt, took my hand and slid it slowly up the inside of her thigh. I recoiled in reaction, yet needed to know, wanted to know, decided to know. She held me steady, still gave me permission, guided me to her best kept secret. Holy shit, there I found a soft, perhaps lace, perhaps silk, perhaps simple cotton. Still needed to know. My fingers were texture blind. Further, she slid my hand down periscope until I felt the slightest tuft of hair. Soft, warm, thin, wet. She pressed me into her, expressed a breath so exotic I failed to recognize it was feminine pleasure. Gentle, calculated hold on my forearm, brave or chicken game, mainstays of my misspent youth now coming full circle down my fingers. Taco eating, practicing for these clean elbows. I felt her squeeze, kegels around me. Forgot to feel her breath kiss mine as she let out a shudder. My tongue found hers, and it danced a welcome home sign in my mind. She moved my hand out to breathe. Air froze, pussy juice on my fingers. She took my hand in hers and pressed my own fingers to my own lips. I smelled them before I tasted them. Salty, sweet, caramel creation, balloon animals in my guts. I opened tongue on a rampage, bounced off the ropes, put me in the game, coach. I took her into my mouth, and as she swam around inside me, I bit her. I bit her fingers hard, swallowed down her shiny need. She might have thought she had me, but there was no fucking way I was gonna let her get away with that. Mashed, macerated madness. I meant to eat those eager panties and all they tried to protect. I will know the taste of lace. Thank you.
Woo! Marissa Prada! Frozen pussy juice.
It's so much fun. Letterprint Goods, READ. Please bless us. Get a copy. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, and the New Year's Eve party. I'm going to pop it in the chat. We're doing a New Year's Eve party, coast to coast, 6 hours. Let's go. A lot of the New Yo hosts are going to be hosting the New Yo people are hosting the time zone. So let's go.
Oh man, I will look into that. Happy New Year with your frozen pussy juice on the fingers. Wow. 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 Okay, let's keep it going, keep it flowing. No frozen juice here. Luis Pabon.
Hey everybody, what's good?
You have returned to us. Yay. And congratulations on your graduation, or right on your, what is it? Tell me.
So it's my license. I'm now a licensed clinical social worker.
What?
Yeah. Thank you so much. I miss you so much, and I miss everybody here. I've just been studying and going to work, honestly.
Congratulations, though. You did it. That is
Hey.
amazing. We've missed you. I've missed you. What are you going to share with us today? Bless us.
I got, well, one new piece and one old piece. I'm on this phone right now, so I'm trying to see if I could work it. Can y'all hear me good?
I hear you, but now the camera turned off.
Now the camera turned off. All right. So for one piece, the camera will be off. So
Okay.
for the first piece, is called A Poem for Those Days When You Think It Better If You Were Anything Else But Human. On our worst days, we think being human is trash, but sometimes the grass wants to be flesh, is not greener on the other side of the fence, and the heavens want a human experience, unhappy with being simple spirits, and the constellations are unhappy with its planets, and yet the earth still spins on its tiny axis, and we find gratitude for the little things, like kindness and a sister forgiveness, knowing that even when such siblings fight, tomorrow we will be all right, and not compare our size and our sides and our strides with any other form of life, because we are all just doing our best, trying to keep alive, living moment to moment, one breath at a time. So that's my first piece.
Is that new shit?
Do it. And my next piece is an oldie but goodie. This piece is called Making God Suffer, a bop poem. My heart is a thief that has been cored, torn between God and the kingdom of this world. It beats hard and wonders if love is this, a suffering to test one's loyalty to him, a breaking of spirit to complete one's endurance in a race that never seems to be finished. Love is to say, I suffered you to make me good. To some, Jesus was a suicide attempt, a martyred image dressed in angelic fabrics, emerging past rolled up rocks and fallen light, both emptied and collected to the sky. His love meant he died, pierced on his side, blood and water turned to wine, crown of thorns earned him the crown of life. My life and his pressed side by side. Love is to say, I suffered you to make me good. So I press this gun to God's head and tell him to love the bullet. Let him feel the cold steel against his temple. Remind him that I'll do it. Kiss his head 1,000 cutting prayers. Remind him that my purpose hurts. Love is to say, I suffered you to make me good. And that's my pieces, y'all. Thank you so much for listening. I love y'all so much.
Yay, Luis, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for being with us again. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. You too.
And, you know, just so proud of you.
Thank you again. Thank you. I love you so much.
Mwah! Luis Pabon, everybody.
Love you all.
Out there helping the world. Okay. Generalissimo Brian Franco is up next. Can't wait to get your book, Generalissimo. Where are you at?
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't you buy the next 10?
Yeah, you're a part of that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't arrive yet. You just ordered it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, guess what? Tonight, these are such new shit. It is from Deadpan Lizzie's workshop that she did tonight. So give me a couple seconds.
Wow.
Yeah. So
you guys are blossoming. You're like publishing books. You're hosting online open mics. You're doing writing workshops. Wow, that's so great.
Okay, so this was supposed to be about our sun sign, our zodiac sign. They tell me I'm a Leo, a lion, a king of the jungle. It's enough responsibility being a dead dictator from Spain, but I've had to hide being king of the jungle most of my life. Truth is, I prefer to live in exile and work as a barista or gardener. I've never felt like a king, and the dictator thing doesn't mesh with who I am. It's a bit of a joke. Also, in the jungle, I believe lionesses are the leaders. All I'm sure about is that, like most Leos, I can be stubborn. I don't really enjoy when people make me the object of conversations or the center of attention. I do thrive reading poetry on a stage, but I will cook a meal for anyone, but cook for anyone, but when who I am doesn't allow me to follow recipes, it's eat at your own risk when a dictator dictates what's for supper and the king of the jungle gathers your meal. Number 2 was about Earth, Wind, and Fire. Everyone can sing along on an endless road trip and hit those high notes. Off key does not exist. When funk happens, we get hooked on the hook of finding the music inside our souls. When music feeds us soul food, our feet become attached to Broadway tap dancers. We become adept disco dancers. We experience the best of September, fall breezes, crispy, and a rainbow of crispy autumn leaves. Nights with shining stars that never lose their shine even after the love has gone. Let's see. There's one more. Let's see. Then this last one. In 2022, I want my tree to grow flowers for the first time, multicolored flowers with petals to make flower-flavored tea. I want my tree to grow berries that no birds or bugs or squirrels will want to eat and won't drop to the ground, so I can pick them and put them in my morning grape nuts or yogurt with manuka honey. In 2022, I want to spell out all the numbers in my poetry that contain numbers. In 2022, I want my poetry to turn into a tree with autumn leaves made of Indian madras to grow multicolored flowers and berries, and a place for bees to hive away and create a new honey to sweeten the world. Thank you. And thank you, Lucy, for having me.
Generalissimo Brian Franco.
And I will put in the chat my book, how you can, and the next Cafe Generalissimo on the 3rd. I wish Advocate would come to that one time because he comes to everyone else's things. And then also, I have several other open mics. I have several other open mics in January, February, and March. And I just booked one in April. That's not on the list. Thank you.
Damn, he's reading you words. See, that's why, it's tricky. When you do something with one person, you got to do it with everybody. It's tough. But he's busy making brownies right now, so maybe that's why he won't go. He's busy. But let's see what's good with Nick at night. Nick Paleologos.
What up?
Hey.
Going, everyone. Yeah, I'm well. It's been a minute since I've been back here, man. I miss the spot, man. I miss the spot a lot.
Everybody's been busy. You've been doing your thing, Nick. Great.
Yeah, and I got myself a workshop I'm working on with Deadpan Lizzie and Ron Mark Thompson. It's going to be a hosting workshop. So keep that coming up soon. January 20th, I believe it is. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. And Advocate, I would like a brownie, please. No walnuts. I'm just saying. All right, let me hop on into this. All right, so I got 2 pieces for you tonight. This first one is a new one. So it's new shit right here.
New shit.
First one's called 365. 3 degrees of pain, the loss of life, the pain of grief's hands, the sickness of the world. 6 degrees of separation, the torture from pain's past, the lockup from present situation, the release from future hands, the problematic pandemic, the virtual connection, expansion of mind's imagination. 5 proud achievements, the performances of a lifetime, New York City Poetry Fest, Barbed Wire Open Mic Series, the New Yorican Poets Cafe, and many more. The meeting of new faces from the community, deciding to host again and feeling the adoration. The first book, the opening of a new chapter. 2021, you took a lot away from me. You gave me more than I could ever wish for. You gave me more than an adverse reaction. I took each ad, bought it in a verses with ink and paper, created a reaction, swallowed a sparrow to become a raven. Voices of the fallen were heard and amplified. I had conversations with grief, cried more oceans than climate change created. Everything I think is all in my mind between the calamity and catharsis as morning flowers bloomed from an armful of poppies. It was sweet before it was sour. It was a struggle from within. I was stuck in my abyss, inspired by actual events, epiphanies of the soul, stuck in the belly of the snake. That was a guanaco binge. Before the streetlights come on, the notes were able to sing home back to me. I felt the ebb and flow from this past year, wave farewell to it. Like old schoolyard crushes with no Prozac prescriptions. Took my mask, wear a sinister Gengar smile underneath the nightmares my skull holds. I am more than my 6 degrees of separation. I am 8 degrees of separation. I will continue for many more 365 and 366 days each year. That was
Nick, using the titles of all the poets' books. I saw the Guanaco Binge. I know that's Matthew Motto King. Sweet, man. Sweet. Such a great
all that verse 20 right there, yeah.
2021 has been something.
Definitely. It has been a thing. So I wanted to do one more and then I'll be out of your hair. It's the last poem in my book. If you don't mind, that is. If I'm on low on time, then I'll read it.
Do it fast.
Do it fast? Alright, let's do it then. This last one is called Welcome Home. Home is not a structure. It isn't a place to carve condos out of wood and gravel or mansions out of castles. It is a haven, away from attacking ravens that are ravenous to suck you dry to the last bone marrow. A place to retreat from defeat and mend your broken arrows. A place to celebrate your victories, to sing praise, to bask in benevolent beats and beauty. Home was taken away from me in 2020. I had to find a new shelter. It was a water fronting, breaking, opening my third eye, tearing tears out of the cornea down to the earth, to see beyond towns and homes and lands, to understand elegance. It's more than a year later. More than 200 poems written been a host on 9 different platforms. I brought more substance to the talented table I break bread with. It was never about the food or drinks. It was about the stories and memories. I'm not afraid to wear my scars like tattoos. I'm not afraid of censoring myself. I'm not afraid to call multiple places primary residences. Home is where the music sings without instruments and instructions. Home is where the words wrap around the mind and kiss the ears. Home is where the mic is filled from case to screen with music, comedy, and poetry. Home is friends. Friends become family. Family becomes forever. No matter how far away we all are. Peace, y'all.
Yay, Nick! Beautiful job. Thank you. What a beautiful message. Thank you, Nick. Can't wait to see your book, and good luck with all that you're doing, workshops and all. Okay, let's keep it going, keep it flowing. Easter Poetic Desire is up next.
All right. So I have some new shit, and it's on a holiday theme that I finally finished. So I thought I'd close out the year with that kind of a theme. All right, this is called Holiday Love. Festive cinnamon-scented air surrounds the union of two lovers paired, its essence warming their enamored hearts with spiced sprinkles of sparkling spirits. A taste of complementary explorations signifies the aroma of romance is near, wafting through a city of Christmas cheer, gliding along tips of poinsettia leaves, dawned and flourishing, holiday skin blooms of red and green, symbolic birthing. A Christmas miracle seeking to grow from planted seeds of love's natural purity. A blessing arriving every Christmas season, a favorite time of year for all who seek. Sincere revere of pure happiness and cheer, finding Yuletide beauty everywhere one peeks. A glimpse behind gifted holiday wrappings, discovering Christmas time is in the air, bringing forth sweet wondrous memories as sleigh bells ring and carolers sing of what this joyous season means. Reminders of you softly falling, sleigh riding towards my heart, snowballing, into comfy, cozy, such nice and rosy trinkets of heartwarming mementos. Like snowflake kisses upon our chill-tipped Rudolph noses, a blizzard of deeply packed love shining through like the shimmering, glittery glow of brightly gleaming Christmas light shows. Appearing like protective holiday guardian angels, granted is the wish and spirit of holiday love. Keeping affections of these two turtle doves snuggled up in peace together as one partridge sitting in a pear tree. Love's fruitful union of companion salvation, true love sending its endless gifts for not just 12 days of a Christmas season, but to last for all time, all through the year, gifted adorations of two who hold each other so dear. With every chime of Christmas cheer, I hear ringing loud and clear whispers of chatters of passerbyers gossiping about our lovey-dovey nature. Buying into the window shopping holiday allure of Hallmark romanticism, movie-like infatuations, wishing upon the northern star for a love like ours they dream to share, a love to call their very own, so rare to find they kneel in prayer for a Christmas wish of love so very wanted, filled with mistletoe magic and horse-driven carriage rides, sinking snowballs of unconditional love stacked upon each other, built with a solid foundation of unwavering trust and commitment, never to melt away its bonded devotion, true love frozen in time. Awaiting for Christmas morn to arrive, unwrapping with wide-eyed expressions, a timeless gifts carefully yet exquisitely wrapped, hidden, sought after, beloved treasures, a gift worth more than money can ever buy, priceless and freely given, yet the hardest commodity, the to hunt down, capture, and find, the hardest to keep, the hardest to maintain, the hardest to nurture, to cherish, and honor, to receive its fulfilling, revitalizing delights. Once this greatest gift of all has been received to warm the soul, this gift must be handled with the greatest of care. For this special package, a Christmas wish granted when nurtured and fully enjoyed, can withstand to last the whole year through until the year ends winter breeze, when Christmas time is in the air again, sending swirls of festive cinnamon scents through a love as everlasting as evergreens, spicing up holiday love with romantic moments, signaling snowflake-kissed reminders softly falling, warming essence of enamored hearts, blanketed in the blessing of doting affections, strengthened through each varied season as love becomes its own daily holiday, featuring spontaneous celebrations of Christmas-like cheer shed throughout the year, a Christmas miracle of our holiday love, forever unwrapping the rarest of joys, a gift that keeps on giving, a gift of a love so rare and true, a gift I found only in you, my greatest holiday treasure. Good night.
Easter poetic desire. Romantic and delightful and delicate and sweet, just like you.
Thank you. Happy holidays, everyone.
Beautifully done. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to keep it going, keep it flowing. It's time for the TES Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, Tesosomok.
Hola, bruja.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, profesor?
Long time no see.
I know.
I know you've been busy. Tonight, I'm going to dive in with this piece titled Undignifying and Insignificant. Latinx person lives for the pure present. Transient, identitarian desire, its only law. Today, here we'll introduce a pronoun that will encompass all the other pronouns. So it's optional S with an H and an optional X, which can be substituted for he or she. And then there's an or operational for an it. So we reduce it in scientific and regular expression to shit. Regales itself with a multi-tikka masala taco dinner and vintage IPA chelas, beers for the rest of you. Tomorrow, shit is all about nostalgic Latinx-ness, ascetic fasting, streams of 2-liter Cokes or Pepsis, but only the kind in a glass bottle and packaged in Mexico because the local ones don't have enough nostalgia and opts for the gentified development. Monday, shit tries to get back in shape by going to the 24-hour fitness and hanging out with the catching up with the Chisme industrial complex off the electronic networks because there ain't enough nostalgia there. Tuesday, shit, huevonear all day, then smoke some narco traffic free mota for medical purposes and gorges again at the random fusion roach coaches. Wednesday, shit declares that shit is going to read some Latinx philosophy, but La Hueva kicks in, prefers doing nothing, watching his mama's telenovelas in the end. At Thursday's dinner, shit rages on identity politics, fumes indignantly at the next person's opinion, and heatedly denounces the white supremacy society of indignant, extractive, exploitative consumption, and the spectacle of collective infantilizing of the masses. That evening, shit goes to see a Latinx blockbusters about oppressed, nostalgic figures from shit's community. Back home, shit falls on a bamboo 12-inch memory foam top-off with a Mexican petate woven from the sustainable palm trees of the coast of Guerrero by an eco-fair traded cooperative of Native women, sleeps and dreams of liberating oppressed, shitty peoples by force of arms wearing bandoliers. Next morning, shit goes to work, feeling attractive and tries without success to seduce the diversity workforce from the office, gets reminded of shit's place in the social order. What a beaner. Shit's been turning things over and has made up shit's mind to become a narcotraficante and go for the big money. But not this weekend. The fiestas are here, the carne asadas have arrived, and this pandemic isn't going away. So next week, we will be soon enough for all of that. Here's a life or a lifestyle or a life world, whatever you want to call it. No order, no ideas, but nothing too disagreeable or disinteresting either. It is as free as it is unsignifying, and insignificance isn't too high a price to pay for freedom.
Wow, Teso Somos with the Chisme Industrial Complex Bilingual Consciousness. Thank you so much, Professor. You know, your work has always been just so powerful and, you know, amazing. And thank you for sharing with us this
Thank
whole
you all.
very
You guys can catch me on Instagram under Gashes 2019. Thank you.
Gracias. And, you know, Professor was part of the Beatniks, and that is why. You see that? You hear that? Powerful. Thank you so much. Okay, Michael Sindler is up next.
Hey, La Brua, always great to see you. And really great to see everybody. It has been like just such a pleasure and a privilege and a real joy to be part of this community, and looking forward to continuing that into the new year very much. I'm going to do a couple pieces I just wrote yesterday, sort of.
New shit.
Yeah. This first one is called New White Hair. Let each new white hair brushed in morning before the mirror be a thin messenger of acceptance, a pure thread stitching past a future, minute journey from scalp to skull, letting go of gravity, release and surrender, follow the fall, do not hesitate to trim frayed ends, let that worn fringe of old struggle, splintered growth drift with each snip, toss sweepings away without regret, knowing continuing strands will flourish stronger in their absence. Gaze straight ahead, see your framed face for what it is, wrinkled folds, rounded slopes with frosted hedge as a Zen garden of flesh, resting still in spirit as seasons change, then laugh loud and turn to face the day. And my second piece is called Let the Future Be Forgiveness. Let the future be forgiveness. Forgive yourself first. Pain held in over past transgressions, bad decisions, or unmet expectations. Weak battery cannot empower dynamo of interconnected souls. Forgive all that can be forgiven. Hold mirror of humility to hurt. Gaze deep to see source from which wrong thinking originates. Do not be another plank on bridge that heavy-heeled hatred trods across. Remember, it is not only in myth that demons can be tamed or turned. Use tenderness as bait to lead beasts safely into cages. Ensnare, but do not be ensnared by sour energy. Cultivate and share sweet fruit. Let all absorb frangible essence, distilled nectar of sacred forgiveness blessed with kiss. Let forgiveness be what it is. Ask and expect no more. Let the future be forgiveness. Okay, Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you very much.
Happy New Year. Let the future be forgiveness. You know, forgiveness is something that is super, super powerful, you know, even in manifesting and in opening up your path. I know it's one of the hardest things to do. I grapple, believe me, but I had such a moment of clarity today, and it involved forgiveness. So thank you so much, Michael. That's the key. Forgiveness is key. It's tough, but it's everything. Thomas Connor is up next. How
Yes,
you
yes.
doing? Yes.
What's popping?
So when is your show? When is your show?
My show is actually going to be, hold up, I forgot the
You don't
date.
even
It's going
know?
to be, too much beer and wine. It's actually going to be in March. So stay tuned for it. It may move up a little bit. But yeah, right now it's going to be in March. So
Okay, good shit. So
yes,
what you do
definitely.
for tonight?
I'm going to be hosting, so it's going to be crazy because it's me hosting. So, so this one I've been, this is another mommy poem. The holidays kind of made me trigger this poem, or triggered this poem, I should say. It's in Spanish, y'all. La lluvia corriendo como las memorias, ecos en el pasado de mi juventud, lleno en el olor de ajo, con un chin de azafrán. El toque de su mano, acento catracha, la primera estrella de su hogar, siempre vestida Catrín. Cuerpo con curvas, mente y cara de joven, costurera su oficio, Robert Hall su oficina, todavía recuerdo el bus, lleno de gente y aliento, cuerpos empañando la ventana. Graham Avenue, 6 miles away, La Botánica once her iglesia, filled with unknown saints. Graffiti corners with cats and boom baps and boombox and who rocks that Scooby-Doo type shit. Doña Toña, my mother's 3rd floor sage, her apartment in the Centro Recado. My tongue still yearns for the café y galletas. Mami en la cocina con bochinche. Yo viendo la televisión, Walter Mercado on the screen. Saludando con paz y un poco de amor, igual como el toque de mami, que hace 3 años que murió, pero ella siempre vive en mi corazón. End poem.
Que viva su mami. Yes. Beautiful. La Botánica wants her iglesias. Yo, thank you so much for that. Thomas Connor, it's been great hearing you this year.
Thank you.
I think that's the first time I hear you like in straight Spanish, bro.
Yeah, I wrote it because my mother said, "Tú nunca haces poesía en español." So this was for her.
That is so sweet. Thank you so much for sharing that. That was beautiful. Bello, bello, bello. Mucho amor para ti, para el espíritu de tu mamá.
Muchas gracias. Bendiciones siempre.
Wonderful. Ray Jane is up next. Queen Ray Jane, aka Thunder Lung. Where's my Ray Jane? Where are you?
Hi.
There you are.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, family. How y'all doing?
I love the piping on your blouse.
Oh, think these my pajamas, girl.
That's cute.
Got some fancy jammers. So I figured I'd share my jammers.
Sweet. How you doing tonight, Ray Jane? How's your open mic going and everything?
It's good. We re-up in January, last Friday of every month, with the rest of the family at The Word Is Right. You can catch something going on every single day of the week. There's no reason to be missing out on opportunities to share in safe spaces because there are plenty out there. All right, so thank you. Yes, yesterday was my birthday.
Yes, that's right. Happy birthday.
Thank you, family. Thank you. So I think this new year for me will be about taking risks. Because that's how I feel alive. So we're gonna get a little risque. If that's all right. Cool. All right, so this is new shit. Inspired by the great and powerful Marissa, and the equally great and powerful Withdrawn. Risky energy. All right, this is called Multidimensional. On a Tuesday, I realized that I was ashamed. Shy when lusting openly, but not openly, only when it's just me. Watching you, somehow somebody so fine, swimming in me, not knowing the depths of my mind, raised fin. Your sex got my wits on spin, got blood in the water. Apex predators stay hungry and your taste tempting. This marauder gutters shudder. Oh, the things that I would do. Slowly undressing you is on the menu. I could really care less about the venue. I'm more interested in your sinew, your scent. Burning questions like, is your beard soft? Does it drip when wet? How nasty do you get? I deep heave and shake head, difficult to neglect the beating pulse in your neck, how it begs to be next. You seem to always have this effect. Thoughts plummet, retreating back to my head. We flip dimensions, returning to our dream bed. Explore what makes you thick. Leave no skin behind, deep dive, get into the thick of it. Overload your pressure, then lick the vent, play and pay close attention. I'm in persistent pursuit of a predicament, and I'm still wondering. Gathering intel around your navel, grab a nipple and nearly upend you, run a few scenarios, conscious trying to defend you, but we not here to make friends. Salacious intent, apparently crossing the line, and conscience switches dimensions again. Screen splits in technicolor fuzz, my curiosity fucking up the feed, desire pulling both across this wormhole, lust catching fire, feverishly becoming need. You're here, and I'm colliding with your existence, pelvis pushing electric thrust and trust up. We climb to high speed frenzy of glittering limbs, splicing in 5G, splitting your atoms with my screams intuitively. Bodies share intelligence, consummate in cream. And keep going, this steam, a continuum, won't leave you, won't run, I care. I'll keep coming till you come. No time to cradle, cuddles threaten thin space-time. You know, special time travel shit, reluctantly return you to reality, sweaty, dripping me. Coded in my victory, last shiver coming viciously, joining me in a bed, still touching me, empty and seemingly light years from being complete. Thank you.
Oh, Ray J, hey, leaving blood in the water, baby.
Blood in the water, baby.
Woo! That was beautiful. My goodness.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you like what you heard, you can find me on itsrayjane.com. That's itsrayjane.com. Peace and blessings, health and safety to all of you in this coming new year. Love y'all.
Wow. Ray J. That was tremendous. Dedicated to Marissa, withdrawn, inspired by two of our highly erotic poets. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Okay, Noah was actually in the room under Luisa's page, so let's see what's good.
Hi. Yeah, no, it's Luisa. I signed up under my brother's name like once, and now every single time I sign up, it puts me under my brother's name. So.
Oh, how weird. Okay, hi, Luisa. Hi. Sorry about that. I got confused.
Yeah, this is pretty new. I did it like 2 nights ago.
Sounds like shit.
It's a little bit different than the stuff that I normally do. It's kind of a little bit more vulnerable for me, so I am slightly nervous about sharing this, but we're gonna do it.
Well, we're gonna hold space for you. No worries, we got you. Do your thing.
Okay. My throat burns, bitter taste coats the back half of my tongue, head is spinning, eyes half closed. Follow me, it says. Let me consume you. Let the sweet burn become all there is and ever will be. My heart tells me to let the burn fade, appreciate the sweetness coated in the bitter, and I obey. My mind loses track. It might have been too much. It might not have been enough. There is a pressure in my bladder, and I am reminded that movement exists, that getting up is a choice I can make. And I choose to remain. I write in the dark, the light too far, brightness too harsh for the truths in this room. I promised this wouldn't happen alone. The burn. Alone is when the problem starts. Alone is when my body begs for more. Alone is when the bad habits begin to coat me, a second skin composed of bitterness and sin. I promised it wouldn't happen again. It happened again. One night away from the burn, one night away, and then it comes back, ushered in through an open door, and I play the doorman in a crisp red coat. Maybe this is the last time. Maybe next time won't come. I make empty promises, empty pleas. I pray to a God that doesn't exist, asking for respite and then for more, until I'm not sure which it is I'm asking for. It's not an addiction, I swear. It's a crutch. It's a habit. I can quit if I want to. It only happens at night when nothing matters, when darkness arrives to blanket my sin, the blackness, a blanket I curl up in. The urges turn to please and then become reality. Honestly, it's not an addiction. The meeting in stuffy basements, the awkward run-ins with neighbors, they don't count. It's a crutch, emotional, not chemicals. Swear to God, hand over my heart. Because I only do it at night. I only do it when I'm alone, when the sadness, the hatred is too much to ignore. I only seek the high when I hate my heart's aggression, and I would do anything to hide the sadness away. I want the sadness to go away, to blame it on the excuse of that sweet burn that numbs my nerves, that sweet burn that takes my control away. I'm not to blame, not anymore. The sadness is deeper now. I feel it far, far down. I feel it spreading in my chest, cool black settling in my stomach, a weight on my legs. And it's okay. I'm not to blame, not anymore. My throat burns, bitter taste coats the back half of my tongue, head is spinning, eyes half closed. Please take the blame away, I say. Please take the choice away. Please, please let the burn take it all away.
Louisa, thank you for that. I hope that this moment at least does take some pain away. You are shining bright. I hope you knew that. And keep writing and, and thank you. Yo, vulnerability is a superpower, really. It takes courage and such a big heart to share it, to show it, to say it. So thank you for that. And speaking of vulnerability and heart, let's go with, I think we call her Honey Lung, Tanish.
Hey, Brew. Hey, guys.
Hi, how are you?
Good. It's been so long. I'm feeling really good. It's nice to be back for sure.
Yeah, you've been hosting things and doing things, have you not?
Sure. I have Sundays at 2 p.m. PST is a weekly sort of like look at holiday traditions from around the world. It's based on a column I had with dictionary.com for a few years, but that was like back in 2017. So it's cool to be doing it in like a different format.
Awesome. Thank you, Tanish. So what you going to share with us today?
I'm actually going back to the chapter of the book of short stories I started. So this is way back from like October. I'll give you guys the recap and then I'll set the timer for 4 minutes. It's called Rosemary. It's called What If We Lose, in chapter 1 is Lost Soul. And we're like traveling with Rosemary. She's trying to find her soul and she left it somewhere and she meets this guy who she concludes is a professor. And he turns out to not be very helpful. And then I think we go to the hummingbird. And she meets a hummingbird. Oh wait, no, we're not there yet. Okay. So
So
it's
you actually have 3 minutes, okay? It's 3.
okay.
Okay.
Rosemary and the Hummingbird. Rosemary was reading about hummingbirds. It was for a short film on hummingbird mating, research for a small documentary film company dedicated solely to birds. She was a freelancer, research assistant, and had applied on Craigslist. The company Aviary Adventures saw her application in a pile. Among recent graduates, she was 29. In her cover letter, she talked of an unspeakable, unrelenting love for birds. Growing up, she dreamed about this kind of job, never thinking it could happen for her. Rosemary grew up in the Midwest, the only child who loved art and literature among 2 siblings and 20 cousins. It was a big, extended Indian family, 8 parents, all siblings, immigrants from poor rural India in the 70s. Their spouses, Indian as well, from the same state. Deep in the family psyche was the notion that success meant hard-earned money and only a few professions could produce a good living, medicine, engineering, or law in that order. In the early years, before she was aware of her family's expectations of her, she cultivated her art skills on the Etch-a-Sketch and on making pop-up books, inspiration she got from her Snow White pop-up book, the world's best book ever published, she reasoned at the age of 5. Visitors to the house would get a show of what she was making. She would sweep her 2 long black braids back with either hand and display her creations with chest puffed in proud confidence. When her mom died, the showcases stopped, but her need to create never vanished. Rosemary made a doll out of empty toilet paper rolls once. The dress was from another doll gone ragged. She had taken holey socks and resewn the dress to fit her toilet paper doll. In middle school, she made beaded necklaces, but then moved on when she started sliding dozens of pop tops on her chain. When worn, the tops lay on their side like dominoes. And when cola companies started changing the colors of the tops, she got more design ideas. What are you doing? Her sister Verna would ask accusingly. She had this special way of picking at Rosemary's shame. In high school, Rosemary worked at a hot dog truck, a chain throughout the Midwest and going down south. The building was a 4-wheeled school bus made to look like a hot dog with a large bun around it. To dine in, you entered the bus. On the inside, diner tables and booths replaced bus seats. Servers wore a miniature replica of a hot dog truck as a hat, cut out and stitched together by the hand of the franchise owner's grandmother, a seamstress who grew up poor in the fabric factories of 1920s New York. And that's 3 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanish. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful year with you, hearing you, your poems, your storytelling, your kindness, all of it.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to be here. I'm so glad I found you guys.
So am I. We're family. We're a poetic community with just so much love and so much talent. And we're international. So we're going to go all the way with our brother Poetaku in Japan.
Hey, brother! You know, this year was so fabulous, wonderful, because I could read on your Btonics. I was so glad, honored. So, yeah.
You are so talented, Poetaku. We're so happy. I'm so happy to have you and hear you and be able to, share the world, let the world see your talent.
Oh, me too. Thank you so much. So tonight I want to show you the thank you performance. This piece is a bit might flee. Actually, 4 months ago I performed it the Thursday night, but that time MC was Advocate. So I want to show you as well. It's one of my favorite in this year. So I hope You all love it. I'll beat my feet. I'll beat my feet. French fry genocide. So scary of a night. I saw impulse play. I'll beat my feet. The managers are crying. It's about no wine. The seats are unoccupied. I'll beat my feet. The minister's parties. No stop the pandemic. No sick bay at home death. I'll beat my feet. The wake up is widening. Liberalism falling. You're saying you'll be boring. 公正就义是罪字，反动害是纸老虎，不导正贤非好汉，不守不点非是人。I'll beat my feet. I'll beat my feet. The slogan's empty theory. I had so much celery. Gave up on the healthy. I'll beat my feet. Stock prices rise. You'll get more light. Feel like a cover of time. I'll beat my feet. Force gets great. The truth will fade. Colors deceive. I'll beat my feet. Or they will be extended. Zoom friends only. When you leave it all lonely. Rent! Need to get a shot. Cost through the high. I'll beat my I'll beat my feet. The soul flies to space. Fuck all the ISMs. Stockmobile's useless. I'll beat my feet. The bear can fly high. Be yourself is fine. I'll beat my feet. I'll beat my feet. You're not alone, babe. Lonesome cowboy. Poor little princess. I'll beat my feet. Thank you so much this year, Bruja.
Yes, Poetaku.
This year, thank you so much.
Great, great, great. Wow. So
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
was that was Auschwitz, right? That's the that first image is the railroad to Auschwitz. Is that what that is?
Yeah, and this, I'll beat my free, Nazis force Reber arbeiten macht frei. This slogan bring me imagination. This word.
Oh, yes.
These phrases.
Right, work will set you free. Right, that's exactly because it's what it says on the entrance of the gate.
Yes.
Thank you, Poetaku.
Thanks so much. Thank you so much.
All right. Wow. Okay, Rosalind is back home now, ready to be added back onto the list. Okay, Rosalind, I got you in a few. But now let's hear from Elemental. Haven't seen Elemental in a minute. So good to see you.
Oh my gosh, La Bruja. Man, it all started right here with La Bruja on Thursday. Man, good to see you. It's good to be closing the year with you and New Yo. Peace and blessings to every poet who came and shared your energy tonight before me and everyone coming after. I truly, truly appreciate you. This is crazy. So many things. Elemental.com. Check out PGN and all of their networks, all of their programming. Storm Gods in the building. I hope my brother gets better soon. Men Who Heal, Sound from the Underground. Poison Clan rocks the world. Listen, this is called In Memoriam. New shit. Bow your heads. Let us pray for last rites written by wicked pens of evil men, dipped in gospel, spilled curses, lurking in silent steps, sweep shadows under stimulus, silver slick charlatans speaking sabotage in a father's posture. Hey, man, did you get your lesson or subliminal message? See vaccine dream, warp speed, turn illusion of choice to mandates, no oracle, and reloaded Merovingian revelations. The end only resets beginning again and again and again. Red pill language makes targets of artists who spit ether and flammable vernacular with an accent that hails from a town called Revolution. Damn, I miss home. This retribution for fallen sons and daughters led to slaughter by fire water make dragons of titans fighting self-proclaimed gods, or fallen angels praying no mercy, growing hersey and poppy fields fill syringe with binge-worthy ideas of supremacy. Oh, I see their tendency for leeching communities, leaving nothing but sorrowful seeds sown in scorched earths cultivate contempt for those hell-bent on domination. I mean, degradation. I mean, destruction of all things freedom. I mean, all things freedom. I mean, all things freedom to walk up or down streets in peace, paid for with blood and taxes and lashes on backs and cocaine corners and stoops and project hallways and call it war. So all is fair. Let's clear this murky air. Lightning whip cracks like thunder claps when straight jacket straps turn morning star extension of combustible thought compartments fluid as flames that speak names of comrades in arms whose palms hold no stigmata, hands up to see empty promises of equality and still get gunned down, yep, still get gunned down. Welcome with 100-round drums on outskirts of slums and ghettos and barrios. We who speak poverty in every dialect seen, felt, heard, and drown in every petty attempt at inclusivity as remedy for abominable fallacies on Fantasy Island. The plane, boss, the plane is going down, head-on collision with the destiny in these deadly lungs. In memoriam of passive peace talks with devils on levels not meant for Neanderthals, with Confederate drawl from courtroom, lights, camera, capture, everything deemed suitable for public consumption will no longer be accepted. These games they play, EA far beyond Sega, this Genesis console, no plug or power button, privacy stream live from Xbox One home at a time. It's game over for you. This grave digger salutes you. Tongue becomes shovel, dig you deeper. Let's try 12 since 6 is insufficient for such sickness. Ashes to ashes, dust to brimstone breath. May you never rest in same distress you wished upon us. You basta, you bastard. Hemlock your casket with drastic countermeasures to sever your connection to our future. You will never be missed. Selah.
Oh, Elemental. Hitting it hard. Thank you so much. Wow, so great to see you. Thank you so much for all the poetry you shared with us this year and just for being part of this family, yo. Woo! Amazing. That's so great. Okay, we're gonna go with Terry, and then we're gonna go to Rosalind, and then we're gonna go into the good luck round. The good luck round, I think everyone, you have 2 minutes. Try to keep it at 2 minutes so we could get everybody on. I know that we have Goki Poet and Julia Parsley that wants to get on the good luck round, but right now, let's see what's good with Terry Rose.
Hello.
Hi.
I have a short one.
Okay.
I feel the wet water surrounding my body in the bathtub. The level increased when I entered to almost overflow. My girth being almost as wide as it ever was, carrying a child almost to full term. I lay back and notice the rolling positions of the in utero baby as he gets comfortable in there. The shape or misshapen belly looking almost alien-like as it changes and rolls as he moves. My breast happily taking a break, temporarily weightless as they float on the water. I will use my sponge and soap myself and my baby clean. Blue water, yellow mood, greenish soapy bubbles, black lives of silhouettes, orange peel flesh, the universe encompassed within me. I hold my breath as I sink below the water.
All right, Terry, thank you so much for sharing your poem with us. It was great to hear you. May you have a wonderful new year.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So we've heard from Terry Rose. Now let's go with Rosalind Diaz through her big brown eyes, part of the series that I just ordered and redorgreenbooks.com.
Hey.
Hi.
I'm so glad to be here. I did not want to miss the last Thursday of the year with you guys. I'll get right to it. I'm gonna read She's a Love Language from my book, Lady Lotus. And it goes like this. Blessed be the hands that navigate her body fearlessly, but even more so the minds that dare get lost in the depths of she. Blessed be the tongues that dare to tangle with hers. Cheers to the hearts that soak up the type of love she offers. She gives herself cautiously because she's full of empathy. Won't give a shit unless it's genuinely. Don't try to explore out of mere curiosity because she is not made for the cowardly. She is intensity, she is force. She has also learned to leave behind those not meant to walk the journey alongside her. She is an acquired taste. She learned quickly that she is not for everybody. She's a wild ride, no instructions included, no suggested serving size. The only guarantee is that she is the prize. They don't make them like her anymore. That cloth is not sold in stores. Rest assured, it will dress you. Not here to fix you or impress you, just bless you. You will drink her in, no chaser. You won't want to replace her so long as you don't try to change her, so long as you promise to be one with the wind beneath her wings. Not a leash. Let her be. She never had an inside voice, never wanted to be digestible. She had an insatiable desire to be hard to swallow, so only the bravest would get a taste. She will not shrink or coil. She will not let silence spoil her. She's had even gentle hands try to cage her in, but if even caged birds sing, imagine the gift her lungs would bring if she was loved blindly, without fear of judgment or desire to tame her energy. The best way to love her is purely to indulge in her raw, naked, poetically, mind, body, and soul. Let's be those who dare to love her whole. End poem.
Yes, Rosalind Diaz through her big brown eyes, Lady Lotus herself with the Farrah Fawcett hair flip.
Thank
I love
you.
the look. Roz.
Love y'all.
What a great year it has been. I have seen you blossom too as a performer, as a writer, now a published poet. So proud of you.
Love you, Bruhan.
Love you too.
If it wasn't for you, it really wouldn't have gotten even this far. So thank you.
Thank you. So, so sweet. It has been my honor and my pleasure to get to know you and, and to just hold you up so the world could just see the brilliance. Makes me so happy, so proud. All of you, all of you. So, so, so amazing. Okay, now, before I shed a tear, let's go into the good luck round. And because there's so many people on the good luck round, I'm asking you to keep it at 2 minutes. I have actually like 4 more people that want to be added onto the good luck round. Now, Janine, even, I think that might be 5. So we're up to Jessica Zito at the end, because Jessica Zito, we want to pop her cherry. So we're going to keep her. Let's see what's good. I know I'm wasting the time. Let's go right into the good luck round with Deadpan Lizzie Elizabeth Strauss.
Hey, Brew. All right,
Hey.
I'll try to. Good to see you, everyone. I'll try to read this as quickly as I can so you can get to everyone. It's called Pulling Muscles from a Shell. A year ago and change, I said during a tarot reading I would never fall for a scorpion. I have always been too afraid of their sharp claws. Us crab have some pinchers too, but we are soft shell versus a rough knife. My heart could not help get pinched by your claws and smothered by your curvy tail. Your 8 legs strangling me. I did not care. My air pipe was blocked. I thought you wanted to connect. I played the ping pong game of intimacy. Our steps on the dance floor while we tangoed in the Turkish nightclub, it's almost perfect sync. But as I tell you over and over again, life will never be perfect. Why try to justify it? When we are blinded by intimacy, sex, and emotions, we bury our rules with the bottom feeders. You know there has always been a volcano constantly erupting next to me. And with you, I let it overflow from exhaustion, the truth, the pain that has been keeping me up at night, as well as your eyes, your words, wondering if I'm ready. Wondering if I'm reading too much into the poetry. We sexed each other from dawn until dusk, eating up the mixed signals you called on cue for too long. You had me at your beck and call, but did I ever have you? You throw me a curveball and I knock it out of the park. I throw you one and you warm the bench until the umpire calls the game. I'm not someone who can keep my heart in the dirt, and I never will be. It has always been tattooed on my sleeve since day one. Trauma exists, given life is a walking trigger warning. But with our swords that are dealt from the tarot decks, we learn how to fight the battles, never alone. But as my body and teeth shiver faster than castanets, I had to speak up. I wore myself out telling you how I felt, knowing it was a 50-50 shot. I let myself be vulnerable again. And though you knew you were going to reject me as it lingered on your tongue for almost 3 hours, was this your truth? I feel like I'm always pulling muscles as you cling to your shell. My muscles are not as strong as Hercules'. The beanie god is merely mortal. But as I swim around in the green sickly sea between bridges, trying my hardest to get you to speak your truth, take responsibility, give me the clarity I deserve. I keep chugging golden milk and massaging my hands as my mouth is dry and thumbs quite sore from bleeding for you day after day. No longer giving a shit the week screwed you. Karma is a you know what. You know I won't say that word. My choice, my voice. You will take action. Will you take action like you do for our nation and give me the answers I need? Or will you simply repeat like a bad song? I appreciate the honesty and I'm sorry until we reach the end of the tunnel. I am between a rock and a hard place, and I'm on the road to hell. And unlike you, I don't want to go all the way to Hades Town. My overflowing Leo cannot take any more heat. I went from having a crush to being the mix that sits at the bottom of the tang, hurt, sticky, and damn tired. Because we both know this was not a crush, and I'm hurting because you pinched S&M water sign style. You baited, hook, lined, and sank me, and I hung around like a worm. And I'm tired of asking you to be vulnerable. So here I stop, letting myself heal, trying to move on. I fell hard and now I need to fall out, come out of the sea and up for air to work on me. Will you let me? Thank you. I think you're muted.
Deadpan Lizzie, the beanie god. Thank you so much, Elizabeth Strauss. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Okay, Unmesh Mohitgar, all the way in India.
Hello, La Bruja. We'll make it quick, okay? 2022. We don't know if the glass is empty or full. Life, not that exciting. Masks, uninviting. But we still have eyes to speak with. Battle with the virus is tiring. Jobs gone on the battlefield, lot of firing. Values of democracy might be dwindling, but freedom we love, and we still have eyes to speak with. 2022, you don't speak, I don't speak. Unknown, infinite distance between us, so near, so far. But if we decide, we still have eyes to speak with. Brand new year. We will keep on fighting, masking, asking unanswered questions, running scared, helping an old man to cross the road. We still have eyes to speak with. Poor will remain poor, rich will grow richer, circle of no beginning will never end. We might not be able to help anyone witnessing an accident, stopping to call help for an anonymous someone. We still have eyes to speak with. 2022, big battles ahead, silence of tense ceasefire, consequences sometimes light, sometimes dire. Love will never stop happening, and we still have eyes to speak with. 2022, they might mute us, loot us, shoot at us, give us light, will to fight. We will keep on exploring earth and space. I still searching for love, sometimes win millions just to lose ourselves in someone's eyes. Wrong or right, we still have eyes to speak with. 2022 infectious smile of the poor will keep on making the rich jealous. Poor will keep on wanting the expensive pout of the rich. Sometimes win millions just to lose ourselves in someone's eyes. Wrong or right, we still have eyes to speak with. We still have eyes to speak with. Happy New Year to everyone.
Yay!
In advance.
Happy New Year, Unmesh Mohitka! Thank you so much, Unmesh. It's been so great to know you, to hear you this whole entire year. I'm looking forward to 2022. Woo!
Thank you.
Julian Matthews. Now we're going to go to Malaysia. I'm telling you, this is international, people.
Hi, everyone. New Year nostalgia. And so we turned the corner to another year. I spotted your boat lowered into my ocean. I lifted an oar and kept rowing towards your sea, dipping, pulling, dipping, pulling. Another year putting the shadows behind me, another year paddling towards the light, defying the tick-tock of this relentless clock, unpicking the stitch of a Twitter thread, turning another Facebook page, sliding down a YouTube tunnel, zooming and unmuting in these living rooms. With every new year comes the realization of my own mortality. Bones creak, skin wrinkles, memories fade, excretions tinkle as the dial turns towards dementia. I may not remember your name or your face, or know who you are to me. You may lose all context, melding into an amorphous lump of eyes, ears, nose, and mouths that bear no familiarity or resemblances to continences piled in the recesses of my cerebral cortex. Your voices may become just soft echoes in a vast, dark echo chamber. Your precious friendship to me, for which I'm so reliant on to validate my own existence, may drift away like flotsam. My gray cells may have no recollection of our Zoom encounters, may not recall the comforting vibes that permeated my very being through these soft glow screens. All laughter may wash away in an amnesic sea. All conversations dissolve. All whispers may hush the tide, pulling away from this selfish shore, sand slipping away from these trembling hands. I hope this doesn't happen soon, not tomorrow, not ever, and I certainly wouldn't wish it on any one of you. In 2022, I look forward to creating moments we won't easily forget. Your words are a blessing. Hearing them keeps me alive. Every verse nurses my soul, every sentence a lifeline, every click another beat of my heart. I'm merely following your lead, keeping my broken boat afloat. Another oar in the water, dipping, pulling, dipping, pulling. Listen, listen. Can you hear that in the distance? It's the poets, still singing, still singing. Thank you.
Julian Matthews, thank you so much. It's been great knowing and hearing you this year. Looking forward to what 2022 brings with you and from you. Jane's spoken word apparently has left the room, so we're going to go with Ron M. Trankler Thompson.
Thank you, La Brua. And this is like the longest Good Luck round list I've seen, which means we love you. And, this is so great you're doing this. Thank you for giving us this platform. Thank you for getting us through another year of the pandemic, and we'll look forward to more Thursdays next year. La Brua, you're the best. So here's my short poem, My Goodbye to 2021. I'm only gonna give you a few short lines, dear 2021. I don't think you deserve more. I'm glad you are done. You gave us good things, but also some bad. I'm sure you agree. You certainly competed with the previous one. Yes, that 2020. I thought the pandemic would be over and end. I hoped vaccinations and masks would make the curve a lot more bend. I have to give you credit though, as your predecessor took two of my friends, dear 2021. This year, though COVID kept striking, you didn't kill more of my own loved one. Personally, I also got more writing done this year, no more pain. I got published and performed, so I should not complain. I do remember though last year saying how happy I was 2020 was done and we're gonna have a ball. We looked forward to you 2021, our beacon. You were our hope for us all. So I will not say the same for 2022. Too much responsibility for the next year. Let me not even attempt to tell it or to compare. 2022, don't make the pandemic any worse. Stay healthy, do your best. 2022, simply be good to us. Don't make us more stressed. And if you do your best, then I will continue night after night, because, as always, I love for everyone to be shiny and bright. Happy New Year, everyone. Appreciate it.
Happy New Year, Ron! You're the shiny and bright in all of our Thursday nights. Thank you. Woo! Okay, Lantern Carrier is next. Hello.
Hello. Thank you. The sweet-scented tulips of this perfume garden hug the walls and foliage. The honeysuckle blossoms pays homage to the light. A pageantry of flowers adorns the stony pathway while the birds and squirrels dance. Even 1,000 garlands, my love, cannot match the wafts of thy allure. Into the temple of the heart, my beloved comes, kissing my soul with infinity's plenitude. I feel the magical descent of an enchantment, stabbing my core with the arrow of joy. Steeped in a void of intense immensity, the moonlight kisses my cheeks. I become dazed, absorbed in a river of supernal light. My heart is burning with love, my core full of intensity from the fire of thy bliss. I gaze at the crescent moon, its adorable sweetness, like pure white snow, hugging the serenity of my existence. You reach down and kiss me. I suddenly ascend to the deathless joy of emptiness. Now timeless is this moment. My eagle bird dances in an ocean of sheer delight. I cascade into a bowl of light, nestling in the golden coverture of thy locks, and become bewildered. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, Lantern Carrier. Thank you so much. Beautiful work this whole year. Your voice, your just elevated mindset has been quite refreshing, and you are a lantern. You are a lantern shining bright. Thank you so much. Okay, Mariah Love is up next. Mariah, you with us?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Welcome.
So I'm not gonna take too long. I'm new. I'm gonna put the link in the chat box. The link has everything in it. Instagram, book, everything. Just click the link. I'm gonna try to do two, but if not, I'll just do one. So the first one is called Journal Poetry. My own known blessings, not saying nothing. might just ruin something. At least before the year is over, I starting something. Maybe even have my own person, still uncertain. Seeing the way everything turning, wanting to say how it is and not just be my own words quoted, pinpointed, mind solely focusing. That needs to be the set tone then. The crazy shit always gonna keep coming. Long as I keep trying, can't keep being deciding. Well, I guess not really deciding, just struggling, thriving. Finding my path to success and surviving. Really gotta fight myself to put the time in, more effort to be proud in. Next one is subconscious anxiety. In the back of my mind, the little voice in my head, at times it gets to me. That's not one of those times. Although it made me start to pick at the skin on my thumb, I stop. I don't feel anything towards the thoughts. No need to. I know where my values stand. I know who I am. Won't lose sight of that. Won't let it get misplaced by nonsense. My breath tries to speed up. It tries to get me to feel that gut-wrenching feeling, but I won't. Not just a gut-wrenching feeling. I don't know what a word for it. Describing it as deep conversation deprived. Makes no sense, I know. Let it sink in though. My pulse tries to speed up. Pay no mind to it. I'm grounded, just subconscious anxiety. And I'll stop there.
All right. Thank you, Mariah Love. It was great to hear you. Great to see you. Thank you for joining us. You know,
no problem.
2022, come back. That was great.
I will. I want to so bad. I just got to find the time to be by myself so I could come and join you guys more.
Well, we are here for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, Jessica, it is your turn. And Jessica, it's Jessica's very first time. Hi, where are you?
I'm over
there
here.
You go. So it's your very first time.
Yep.
And you said you did want me to sing you the Pop the Cherry song.
You can do the Pop the Cherry song. Yeah, I've never done any open mic night before ever. So
a poet is born tonight. We going to pop the cherry, baby. Pop the cherry, baby. Pop the cherry, baby. Pop, pop the cherry, baby. Pop. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time ever, born in 2021, poet Jessica. Woo! Zito, let's go!
Thank you so much. So I wrote this thinking that I would have a little more time, so I'm gonna try to talk fast, and I'm gonna try even harder to make it worth it. So this is called On Madness and Missing Ears. Why does Vincent van Gogh have a piece of Velcro instead of a left ear? I ask, age 7. Because even though it has nothing to do with today's art lesson, the toy in the corner is a question that suddenly needs an answer. The art teacher hesitates, then replies, and my eyes grow wide as I linger on how the same fingers that painted flowers and stars were able to carve a human ear to pieces. She pulls out a book of cliches and opens to the page about genius and insanity, while I look on emphatically like I'm old enough to read. But time marches forward. Ice caps melt on the surface, and now suddenly I'm treading water and nervous, so I start asking new questions. How can I swim faster? How can I kick harder? How can I breathe deeper? How can I breathe? Why can't I breathe? I whisper, age 10, as my heart screams for air beneath cold sweat again while I forge my mom's name in shaky black pen on a B+ with a smiley face sticker. And I hate myself for not comprehending math quicker, because smart is supposed to be my thing. And if it's not my thing, then I'm nothing, except maybe drowning. Don't jump, I plead, age 16, in the reoccurring dream where my best friend dies with weights tied to her ankles. The weights are the awards that she yields like swords to convince the world she's doing fine. And everyone's so eager to believe her that no one even asks anymore about the bags under her eyes or questions the lies that she tells herself to get through the day. She cries for help into a short story about depression. Double-spaced Times New Roman, size 12 or 11, a 3-page MLA 702-word confession that she gets back a week later with a gold star and a comment about sentence structure. That's the year that we learn no one cares if you suffer as long as your pain is productive. How much does it cost to hire a writer? I type in a panic. 22, slightly manic, because in 5 hours my senior thesis is due and the first draft still isn't done. And after 4 years, this paper can't be the one where everyone realizes my shit is so far from together. I finished with around 20 seconds to spare, still sitting in the same chair I was before sunset, and the sick, sweet scent of Red Bull wafts through the air, which is maybe why my hands are still shaking. And yeah, I'm so sleep deprived, I fall asleep in my car at a stoplight in the middle of the day on the way to work, then keep driving. But it's okay. That's a small price to pay for success, right? I think that I might have ADHD, I admit to a mirror at age 23 after taking 10 quizzes that say I should really speak to a doctor. But I haven't been diagnosed yet out of fear, because if it gets out, it could hurt my career. So I bargain away the impact of each quirk, reworking the language to hide the hurt in a man-made thesaurus of false equivalency. Like A equals B equals C, pretending words and numbers share the same properties and that hyperfixation and dedication are synonymous just because they're synonyms. Like A times 7 is really 7A, so it doesn't matter if I can't focus today or tomorrow, because the final product will be the same anyway. Like 2 over 10 equals 1 over 5 when I've spent the entire time I've been alive worried about the division. And if I was better at math, maybe I would have realized on that 5th grade test that there are multiple ways to express the same term. But I'm not, and I didn't. So I think back on that toy from when I was a kid with its stuffed paintbrush and missing ear and hypothesize what he'd be like if he were here now. Like somehow, maybe he would have found a better ending, depending on what that even means. Either or, neither nor, tortured artist, mad scientist, nutty professor, the words roll together even when I tape them apart, because the pauses between are only as small or as large as the reader in charge believes them to be. But if I put enough of my own voice into the world, then maybe the next little boy or girl will hear what she needs to while she still has the ears to listen. And that's the end.
Yes! Oh my goodness, Jessica, thank you. A poet has been born. We learned about you. I hope you learned about yourself and you feel it within you. Thank you so much for sharing, for trusting us and choosing us to be born with.
I do. That's the first thing I've written in a really long time. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to share that.
So great. Thank you, Jessica. All right, one of us is Jessica. We're going to keep going, keep flowing. I know that Raymond Camacho wanted to get on. I put Raymond Camacho, Nick Diaz, Deneen, and Julia. Let's keep it tight. See what's good. Hi.
Hi, happy. Let me just go through it. This poem is called 2021. It's a micro poem. To the children still sleeping in cages, do you still dream of freedom? Thank you. That was all.
Oh, thank you, Raymond Camacho, the cookie poet. Okay, Nick Diaz. Where are you at, Nick? Where are you? Where are you? I don't see you. Asking to unmute. Nick, did you leave the room? Are you here with us? Okay, let's see then. Let's see what's good with Deneen then. Let's give Deneen a chance to talk to us in the last open mic of 2021.
Hey, can you hear me?
Deneen.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, hey, just wanted to say thank you to the Pandemic Poets for making these times very meaningful and special and impactful. Your powerful voices are meaningful and they make a difference. And I want to say thank you for your welcome and hugs and dancing and talking. Was wonderful in the Bronx. To Mary Lee, to the Queen, Ray Jane, Ron, Nick, Paul, seeing the withdrawn, and all the other ones that I missed. Happy New Year. Thank you all.
Happy New Year, Deneen, and thank you for all your
La
love and your
Bruja,
support.
you bring it every time. I love you so much.
Love you too. You're just the sweetest. Thank you so much. Deneen!
Bye.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Mwah.
Okay, I don't think Nick Diaz got the memo. So Julia, are you ready to rock? I hope you are. Julia Parsley, let's go.
Hello. Wait, why is it not? Okay. Can you see my face? Yes. Hello. Nice to see you. I'm in a weird place today, so I'm going to read this poem, which is for weird places. I read it a long time ago, but you didn't hear it because you were not here. But now you are. So surprise. Here's a new poem for you and for the rest of you. Maybe it's new, maybe it's not. This is called Stellar Implosion. I want to be your best mistake. Get drunk with me on a Thursday. I like the way your cheeks wrinkle when you smile and the way you look down when you laugh and the way you worry about me when I drink too much, making sure I don't fall down the stairs. I don't get drunk for you. I get drunk for me. After years of following all the fucking rules, I want to break all of them at once to do something dangerous, spectacular, stupid. I want to go off the rails. I have to, and so I do. But it feels so fucking good when you watch. It feels good to be witnessed, to finally take up enough space that I matter enough for someone to worry about me. Does that make me a bad person? No, I don't think so. I think if I'm being really honest, though, I like it a little too much. I like shocking you. I like making you tell me to stop, grab my drink and tell me to sit down, slow down. No, I'm finally the wild one, watch in awe and on edge as I do something daring. I'm not cautious anymore. I want to be the reckless one who flies a little too close to the sun and who matters enough for all the others to stare and worry that they'll fall. If I disappeared, would you care? You would. A hit of dopamine, straight serendipity. Oh no, I think I might fall. You'll catch me like a line of coke straight off the bar. I've never done coke, and you would stop me? You're concerned about my fascination with hard drugs? Watch me implode. Watch me and stop me. Stop me, please. Show me that you care. Yeah, I'm not proud of it, I know. Did you know that when Betelgeuse goes supernova, it will be bright enough to light up the night sky as if it were day? Then all the people who ignored that dim, tiny star will be forced to look at it in awe and feel the effects of its rage for days and weeks as it screams out every last bit of pent-up atomic energy, as it rips itself apart into something beautiful. I don't know, man. I fall in love with me. I love stars. That's it.
Oh, Julia. Wow. It has been great hearing you. I must say, you're powerful, and I hope you know that. And it's been great to hear you in this new year, and in this year and going into the new year. I look forward to hearing more of your work. Thank you so much for your raw honesty, and bless you. Have a happy new year.
Thanks, you too.
You done did it. Okay. And closing out then, because Nick Diaz didn't take the bait. Let's see what's good with Christopher George. You with us, Christopher George?
Yeah, and I'd like to screen share if I can. Can I screen share?
No, you can't screen share.
I can't screen share. Okay.
Where are you tonight?
I'm in Newark, Delaware, but I'm originally from Liverpool, England. I'm going to do a couple of pieces connected to the Northwest Industrial Complex, if you will. East of Liverpool is a place called Widnes. It's on the River Mersey. It was a highly industrial town. And it's said that Paul Simon, the songwriter, was on the train platform there and wrote the song Homeward Bound. Widnes, smoke, orange brown, ribbons over soot-caked walls, and children play in mounds of alkali. Widnes, where as a boy, someone told me the chemical air was health-giving. Widnes, where industry's filth piled year after year festers behind terraced houses. Widnes, monument to industrialism, like the green canker of mold on an orange. Yet a change renews Widnes. Steel bites like teeth into the decayed segments of an orange. Tips of alkali are being leveled, sealed over, crossed with paths, and sown with flower beds to build a new city for a new generation, a new witness created by us, we who always forget that within the rotted segments of an orange lie seeds with which we can plant orchards. And I'll end with this song, Dirty Old Town by Ewan MacColl. I met my love by the gasworks wall, dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on the beat. Springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a siren from the docks, saw a train set the night on fire. I smelled the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm gonna make me a good sharp axe, shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the gasworks wall, dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Christopher. Thank you, everybody that shared. Thank you, everybody. This whole year has just been so tremendous. I'm so grateful for you. I'm looking forward to 2022 with all of you. I just send you all the love, you know? And if ever you feel like you're alone, remember that you're not. I love you, sending you healing energy and just light, love, power for 2022. Thank you, thank you, thank you. New Eurekan Poets Cafe is my home. It's your home. It's our home. And the doors are always open for you in the closet poets. Keep writing, keep growing, keep sharing, keep loving, keep doing, because we need you. We need you. All of your light is felt. Thank you so much. Goodbye, 2021. This is it, over and out, the final open mic of 2021. Muchas gracias, mucho amor. Muchas bendiciones. Peace.